On to our next day of regular polygons. So we've got a couple more problems to work on. They're not that. Before I begin, let's just recap what we've learned so far. So the area of a regular polygon formula is A equals 1/2 AP, where A represents the apothem and P stands for perimeter. In my picture, the apothem is the radius type of the regular polygon. It starts from the center and it goes to the side, and it has to be perpendicular to that side. It's also the midpoint, so if we were to look at this, it does split that side in half. We don't need to know that information just yet. So let's do this problem. To solve this problem, you need your apothem and you need the perimeter. I see that the apothem is 5.2. I don't really see the perimeter. However, I do know that this side is 6. If this side is 6, and I'm just assuming it's a regular polygon, all the sides are 6. So if all the sides are 6, the perimeter, you would add them up together. There's 6 sides. 6 times 6 is 36. And now you have half of 36 is 18. So your area is 5.2 times 18, which is 93.6. I didn't really give you a unit of measurement, so just units squared, right? Here's where it's going to be different. So let's go and write these down. So to find the length of the side of a regular octagon, this time I'm giving you the area and the apothem. So let's just do this first example. You have to use the same formula. So the formula is 1/2 AP. The information that you're given is 24 and 2. 24 represents your area. So in place of capital A, you put a 24. And the 2 represents the apothem. Apothem is 2. So instead of A, I am putting a 2. I don't know the perimeter, so let's solve for perimeter. Half of 2 is 1. 1 times P is P. So my perimeter is 24. Now, this doesn't work out. That's not what they're asking. Let's go back and see what they're asking. It says, find the length of the side of an octagon. So, honestly, you don't really have to draw this out because it's an octagon, so it's like a stop sign. Just use your imagination that I drew a pretty octagon. And there's how many sides? An octagon? An octagon has 8 sides. So if there's 8 sides, you have to split the 24 into 8 sides. So how much is each side? So to find this, to find S, I'll call it S for side, you take 24 and you divide it by how many sides you have, which is 8. 24 divided by 8 is 3. And there you go. That's how much each one side is. So if we were to go back into our picture, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Each side is 3. If you wanted to draw the apothem is length 2. Next example. It says to find the area of a regular hexagon with a perimeter of 24 feet. So I'm already giving you the perimeter, and that's the only number I give you. So for me, I always write down the formula. I already know since it's a regular polygon, I have to use 1/2 AP. Now, to find the other measurement, I have to draw this out. So this is a hexagon. A hexagon has 6 sides. All right. I know that it's a hexagon, it's regular. The perimeter is 24 feet. Kind of going off of the last example, if I were to find out how many sides each of them have, how long is each side? So if it's 24, I can take 24 and divide it by 6, so each side is 4. I'm only going to write 4 only on the bottom because we technically don't need all the other sides. What I need to find is the apothem. So, I need to find the apothem. The perimeter I already know is 24. So let's just leave that one blank. Go back to your picture. You need to find the apothem. This is a hexagon. And if you were to split up your hexagon into the bottom triangle, this bottom triangle will be what type of right triangle? I'm going to give in and just use a drawn picture. If it's a hexagon, each of the angles in here are 60 degrees. This is 60, 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 because they all have to add up to 360. However, this one, since I drew the apothem, it's split in half. So each one of them is 30 degrees. If you do this correctly, you should take all the numbers. They all add up to 360 degrees. Now, going back to the bottom triangle, you don't really need the rest of the regular polygon. Focus on the bottom because that's going to help you find the apothem. If this is a 30-degree triangle, then what's this angle right here at the bottom? It's got to be a 60. So this is where we use our 30, 60, 90 formula. So now remember, each side was 4. If each side was 4, after drawing the apothem not only splits the angle, it also splits the side in half. So the bottom is 4, but since it gets split into 2, each side is how much now? 2 and 2. So ignore that in the middle. So now I'm looking at a 30, 60, 90, and I have to find the apothem. Doing this, my apothem, since it's a 30, 60, 90, the side with a 30 gets the root 3. So this becomes 2 root 3. It's a little messy, but take that and put it back into your equation. 2 root 3. And now we have it, we can simplify. So half of 2 is 1, so I have 24 times root 3. Your answer is 24 root 3. Units squared, I don't have space to put it. Sorry, it was so messy. And voila, we're done. You've now solved the most complicated section of chapter 11. Congratulations.